President, General Secretary, delegates, I bring the fraternal greetings of the ILO to IndustriALL's Global Union Congress and best wishes for its success. You meet at a time of global crisis, and the working people that you represent are amongst those most affected. For millions of them, today's reality is one of great hardship, and the future one of deep uncertainty. So IndustriALL's role, united in building a just future, could hardly be more crucial. And it's true that the challenges ahead are formidable. Repairing the unprecedented damage done to the world of work during the pandemic, which has exposed pre-existing injustices and inequalities, made them worse, and also risks projecting them far into the future. This is the pressing task. And while we see the beginnings of renewed economic growth, it is uneven and it's fragile. And neither are we free of the health emergency today. If we are to move to the just future that is the goal of your Congress, we need to do something different from simply getting back to where we were pre-COVID. The new normal needs to be a better normal, and that is definitely not the direction of travel right now. So instead, we have to construct a sustainable, inclusive, resilient recovery, which we at the ILO call a human-centered recovery. I think that is exactly what is contemplated in the action plan to be adopted by your Congress. And it is also what the global call to action adopted by the ILO conference in June aims at as well. The recovery needs to move the world towards carbon neutrality, a key issue, of course, for industrial workers. It needs to put digitalization at the service of decent work creation. It needs to universalize social protection so that the next crisis does not impose the tragic human costs that this one has already done. It needs to reduce the intolerable levels of inequality that disfigure and divide our societies. And of course, it has to respect fully and unconditionally the trade union rights of working people everywhere. None of this will happen automatically, and it's going to require resources. Governments and the private sector need to meet their financing responsibilities as part of the new social contract, which is a necessary precondition for the just future for which we are called to work. 4 years from now, when the 4th IndustriALL Congress convenes, the world and the world of work will look very different than it does today. And it's impossible to predict what it will look like. But we can say with absolute certainty that it depends on what we do, how effective we are in pursuing our shared goals. So good luck to you. You're not alone. You can count on the support of the ILO. Thanks.